Allow me fix everything, and because there is always something to be fixed today, no need to replace this old ancient Soviet, I would say, fuse box panel in front of my apartment. Now power is switched off and there is no power coming to the fuses. I switched it off from the main panel, but we'll still check. I got a cheap little phase detector and we can see we got no power coming. This one is a semi-automatic one. Nothing. Good. So I'll pull all the fuses out. Okay, so now let me explain what we have. If you got an eye, maybe you can figure it out yourself, but still. What we have is the main phase coming to the rail. And then we got a fuse which goes to each wiring circuit, yeah? This one goes, for example, to the kitchen contacts, this one goes to the living room contacts, this one goes to the boiler, and this one goes to the lighting room. Yeah, not room, but to the light circuit, yeah? So, we need to measure if you want to replace the whole thing, yeah? How we're going to replace it, and we need to determine, because I don't have a wiring diagram of which fuse, what is the amperage it needs to use. We need to figure it out depending on the consumption and depending on the thickness of the cable itself. And for the neutral wire, we can see a common point. It goes to here, yeah, and then goes on the back, and one common. Okay, so this is the plate, the insulation plate on the back, and if I manage to fit the plate, and I need 4 MCBs with this height, and I'll be able to fit them in behind the plate if I make a plate. So think a little bit about it and we'll see. Okay, so use the the rail here. Okay, so we have the fuses now. Definitely looks a lot worse than I expected it. I wanted to look nice and pretty with one whole rail on the top, one next to each other, all of them, but anyway. So what I have here is a Chinese smart digital meter, 16 amp fuse for the lights and 20 amp fuses for all the other circuits. I have neutral cable coming in, going out, and then with 4 square millimeters cable getting to the common point. Then we got the lights and this switch on the common point here, and the 2 neutrals on the common point here. The phase out is connected via a rail here. This one I didn't insulate because I think it's hard someone to put his finger in there. But yeah, and you can see like that you can't really. So here there was not enough space for the rail to go, you can see, and phase is coming from the top and going out from the bottom. Yeah, so they're a bit swapped. Here I'll make in a second a little plate for the top. Okay, so let's give it a test first. I'll switch the main breaker on. This one is booting up. Everything is in Chinese. God knows what it says. Do we have power onto here? We have no clue. They turn on. I have no power, so maybe I know how to start the power and stop the power. So long press the left one and it will stop the power. There we go, disconnected, and now long press the right one and it will connect the power. Okay, and it will get you into the menu of how much power we are consuming. Right now, 3.5 kilowatts are going through the whole system. Good, so we have power. Very nice. I'll make a cover for this one so it looks better. 5.5 kilowatts almost. Initial power pulling 26 amps on 208 volts. Okay, so this is the finished product. I would say ugly, but functional. Now, cost is low because nothing was destroyed and nothing needs to be cemented and all this. And it's functional. We got all of the fuses. Now, there is blanks that you can get from the sets with the fuse boxes. I'll get 2 blanks and put it here so we don't have blank space into the middle. Not that when you get inside something can happen, but still. And it's functional. You can see here on this side all of the parameters. I got over voltage and low voltage protection as well, costs and all kinds of data. You can have the display off as well. This will go in a standby mode as we saw in the beginning. Now, I hope this video helps you. I laser cut this. I hope this video helps you, and I'll see you on to the next one. Bye bye. Which one do you think looks better, this one or this one? I don't know. Depends what you like. They're both awful. This one's more functional though. That's good.